and welcome to our yoga class. My name is Ellie, and we usually begin our classes by sitting in a comfortable cross-legged posture. So get yourself comfortable. Let's begin. Sit tall, lifting your sternum, stretching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling so we have shoulders over hips. We have a nice straight spine. And thank yourself for coming to your mat today. We understand and we know that we have to keep our body moving. And these yoga videos are 30 minutes, very short, and it helps us to stay flexible. So close your eyes and slip into that quiet place inside of you, into your sanctuary, and feel the ease of yourself. Feel the sincerity of your mind. Feel your insight, your kindness. Feel your intelligence, your integrity. Feel the goodness of you. And we know that when we're in our sanctuary, we have all the positive attributes of a person. We have all of them. It's when we open our eyes and we live in that three-dimensional world is where we start judging ourselves and starting to feel different. This is why we like to spend time in our sanctuary, into the quiet inside of us. So bring your attention, please, onto your resting breath. And as you inhale, you feel the ceiling of your breath, and we know this is just where you want to begin your exhalation. So we exhale our air out, and we reach what we then call the basement of our breath. In our resting breath, this is our natural breathing pattern, so don't feel like you need to manipulate the breath by shortening or lengthening the inhale or the exhale. We just allow it to happen. So let's spend a moment there and just feel the wave of that resting breath as it moves in and out of our body. In a moment, we're going to slip into our deep breathing exercise. Our deep breathing today is going to be the Kundalini breathing, where we breathe in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And it's going to look like this. It's got a little bit more audible sound to it, too, than our resting breath. And we're going to do this for 1 minute, okay? So close your eyes and begin. You can stop, take a couple rounds of recovery breathing, and just feel the effect of the breathing, the deep breathing that it has on our body, as well as our mind. Would you roll forward, please, and come into table posture? Curl your toes under. Let's lift up into down dog. And when you get into posture, press back with your hands, bringing our upper arms out of our peripheral vision. Press your heels down behind you if you can. And feel the stretch up the back of our ankles, our calves, and our knees. Notice how this opens our shoulders. And begin walking your hands back, but I want you to bend your knees. Bend your knees as you walk your hands back, placing as we bend our knees, we place our abdomen on our thighs, Bring the heels of your hands right in front of your large toes. Let your head come forward so you can relax your face, relax your scalp, and straighten just your right leg. And we feel that stretch from the back of our right hip all the way down to our ankle, stretching out that hamstring muscle, stretching out our sciatica. Bend your right knee, straighten just your left leg. And feel what a nice forward bend this is. Feel how our vertebra is open from the back. It's a forward bend. Bend your left knee. Straighten just the right. Bend your right knee. Straighten just the left. Good. Bend your left knee. Now, shift your weight sort of onto your hands, almost like if we're going to do a handstand, and straighten both legs. Isn't that a nice stretch? Feel the fold of your hips. Now, we're going to curl up in ragdoll, and so as we release our hands, just let your fingers drag off the mat, but I want you to feel how our hips open. Feel the flexibility of your hip joint as you come up. And when our hands are below our knees, that's the stretch for our lumbar. As we bring our hands above our knees, that stretches our thoracic spine. Keep coming up. Keep coming up. You notice your chin will be on your chest. Keep coming up. We're lifting our chest. Lift your shoulders, and now the stretch is in our cervical spine. And pick your head up to center. Well done. Bring your arms up from the side. Lift your ribs off your hips. Arch back. Shift your weight onto the balls of your feet, press your abdominal area forward, lift your sternum, and look up. This is a nice counter movement following that forward bend we just did in ragdoll. And see how our vertebra is open from the front, stretching our abdominal organs, our stomach and our heart. And feel the squeeze in the back, gently massaging our kidneys, our adrenal glands, and our lungs. And come up to center. Our hands are over our head. Our arms are out of our peripheral vision. Shift your weight to your left leg. Let's lean right. A nice lateral stretch. Now lift your left shoulder. Now I want you to bring your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Because if we have the left shoulder forward, we get too much of a forward bend. We want a nice lateral stretch here. So lift your left shoulder up. We feel how the ribs are lifted off of our hip on the left side and our shoulders lifted off of our ribs. Stretching our abdominal organs on the left side. Gently massaging those on the right. Good, and then come up. Shift your weight to your right leg. Lean left. Lifting your right shoulder. Feel this. Feel the stretch. Our ribs are lifted off of our right hip and our right shoulder is lifted off of our ribs. Good, and then come up. Lower your hands down in front of your heart. When we bring our thumbs to our heart, we lift our sternum to meet our thumbs. And bring your hands to your side and stand in Tadasana. Tadasana we know as our weight is evenly balanced on both feet. Relax your kneecaps. Our knees are level. Our hips are level. Our sternum is slightly lifted. Shoulders gently rolled back. Our hands and arms and shoulders are very relaxed. Our neck is neutral. And our head is just floating on top. Tadasana. Bring your arms up from the side again, lifting your ribs off your hips, your shoulders off your ribs. Our arms are on either side of our head. Begin bending your knees, coming down into chair pose, or sometimes it's called power pose. And feel the strength of your legs, the flexibility of the joints of our toes, our ankle, our knee, and our hip. Bring your hands into prayer position. Bring your hands in front of your heart. We're going to do a twist. Bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Turn your head to look over your right shoulder. Twisting postures, you can feel the stretch in this one on the left side, and the massage for our abdominal organs is on the right side. Release your left elbow, bring your hands back in front of your heart. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and turn your head now to look over your left shoulder. Now we feel the stretch on the right side and the massages on the left. Release your elbow, come back to center. Straighten your arms, bring your arms on either side of your head. Begin straightening your legs, coming all the way back up to standing posture. Hands in prayer position. Lower your hands down in front of your heart. Bring your hands to your side and stand in Tadasana. Close your eyes. Open your eyes. Would you step your left foot forward? Separate your feet about 3 feet apart for coming into wide angle. Bring your arms out in the T position. Bend from your hips. Place your palms on the mat. Shoulder distance apart. We're looking down on our mat and you see what's right between your hands. Feel that space? I want you to put your left hand right in that space. Balance on your left hand, release the right, and let your right hand sweep up, coming all the way up to the ceiling. Turn and look at your right hand in a twist. Good. Feel the strength of our left arm, keeping us in posture. Look at how far behind us our right arm is. Look at the flexibility of your right shoulder. And then just let your right hand float down. See where your left hand is? Move it. Place your right hand there in the middle. And then allow your left hand to sweep up. Turn and look at your left hand if you can. You can look down at your hand. You can look into the room. If you can, you can turn and look up at your left hand. Feel the stretch on this side, on the inside of our right thigh. And then just let your hand float down. Walk your hands towards your left foot. Turn your left foot so that you're on the sole of your foot. Turn your right foot so that you're on the ball of your foot. Step your left leg back and we're back into down dog. Come down onto your knees. Arch up and calf stretch. Tucking your tailbone under. Bring your chin to your chest. Tilt your pelvis. Drop your spine and look up. Arch up, tucking your tailbone under, bring your chin to your chest. Feel the space between your shoulder blades. Tilt your pelvis, drop your spine, look up. Come to table posture. Cross your ankles behind you. Walk your hands back and come into staff pose, please. Walk your heels in. And with your arms on the outside of your legs, hold your toes. Walk your heels back. Come up into a hip balance if you can. Ready? Straighten just your right leg. Now don't let it go out to the side. Try to keep it in front of you. Keep your foot in alignment with your right hip, and you can see our hands in alignment with our right shoulders. And then bend your right knee. Don't put your heel down. Straighten just your left leg. Nice stretch for the back of our left leg. When we're putting resistance on bones, we're strengthening them. This is for our sitting bones. Good. And then bend your left knee. Ready? Straighten both legs. Good. Now, I always maintain that our body can do these postures. It's our mental focus, the concentration that helps us to do balancing poses. Now, separate your feet 5 or 6 inches. Bend your knees, and as you're bending your knees, bring your arms in between your legs, bring the soles of your feet together, interlace your fingers underneath your toes, bring your heels in as close to the groin as you can. Lift up on your toes, press down with your knees, and stretch the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. This is a cobbler's pose. This is a great hip opener. This is one of these poses that lubricate our hip joint left to right. You're doing great. Good, and then release your hands, extend your legs, coming into staff pose. Bring your arms up from the side, lift your ribs off your hips, your shoulders off your ribs, Bend from your hips. Feel the fold of your hips as you come forward. Look at how easy and fluid that movement is. Catch your arches, your ankles, whatever you can reach, and let's exhale our way down. Exhaling, hold the breath, hold the pose as you inhale, exhale, lower, lower down 1 inch, keep coming down. Keep coming down. We move on the exhalation and then get to your edge. Release your feet, and with your chin tucked down to your chest, slowly lie down 1 vertebra at a time, rolling back on our tailbone, our hips, and then all the rest of the way down. And when you get down, separate your feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. Bring your arms evenly away from your body with the palms turned up, and let go. And now we allow our mind to go down into the toes of our feet. And from our toes to our heels, we relax the sole of our foot. Relax the tops of your feet. Relax your ankles. Relax your shins, relax your calves. Relax your knees. Relax your thighs. Relax your hips. Relax your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Relax your abs. Your solar plexus. Relax your pecs. Bring your attention to your hands. Don't move them. Just feel how relaxed your fingers and thumbs are right now. Relax the backs of your hands and your palms and feel them soften. Relax your wrists. Relax your forearms. Relax your elbows. Relax your upper arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your lower jaw. Relax your eyes. Relax your forehead. Receive through your hands. Receive through the soles of your feet. Receive. Would you focus your attention, please, onto your resting breath? And as you inhale, feel the ceiling of your breath. And as you exhale, feel the basement of your breath. Would you bring your toes and heels together, please? Bend your knees and bring your knees in towards your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and gently rock from side to side in a back massage. Would you roll over onto your side, please? Using your hands and arms, push yourself up to a sitting position or a kneeling position, whichever is comfortable for you, hands in front of your heart center. Would you bring your thumbs in the space between your eyebrows? And I live from the awareness that in each moment, I begin again. Would you bring your thumbs in the space in front of your lips? And all wisdom is within me. Hands in front of your heart center. Thank you for joining us today in this yoga class. I hope you enjoyed it. We always enjoy being here. And here in this peace, nothing can touch me. Namaste.